Hey, welcome to a tad bit of cooking here. It's April 16th, came home. It's 48 degrees still. Tomorrow maybe it'll hit 50, but it feels like winter. I'm going to show you how to make these stunning country style spare ribs. The old lady didn't give me the baby back, so I'm going to show you how to do this. They are awesome. All right, so check them out. Now the trick to this is you got to boil them at least 15 minutes before you barbecue them, and that'll make them real tender and give them some flavoring here. So I'm gonna put a little soy sauce. Start like 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a tablespoon of Tabasco. Just put it on in. Here's a little onion, a little kosher salt, and whatever you want. We're gonna boil them for 15 minutes. Throw them on the grill, and then the last 10 minutes, we're going to throw down the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. It's going to be badass. Yep, doggy's food is ready too. I think he's going to eat a little healthy with this chicken breast and rice. Anyway, just give me a sec. I got to throw it on in. OMG, I almost forgot the garlic salt, so I'm going to put a little in there. And like I taught you guys a few videos ago, you got to put in at least a tablespoon of oil, because I'll be boiling this, and I do not want it to boil over. And this will help that. Trust me. All right, so I'm just gonna, mixing it all up. I'm gonna throw the meat down in there, and I'll just put it out on the barbecue and let it boil up here. I'll boil about 15 minutes. See how thick they are? You gotta boil them and tenderize them. And this will give them some flavor too. You'll see. They had a huge party when I moved in this neighborhood 20 years ago, and everybody brought something. There's probably about 80 people there, and everybody. So I made, I think it was 15 pounds of these ribs. And everybody went crazy, and these people are from all over the world that live in my neighborhood, so that made me feel real good. I didn't have any leftovers. All right, so I put the ribs in and then cranked it up. It's on high, and see, it's boiling. As soon as it starts to boil, it's 10 minutes, because they're, look at this, heating them up. Let's see, check it out. See, they were starting to cook, but I put the oil in it, and I want to show you guys how it's not going to boil. If that was just water, it'd just be boiling over. So you got to put in a couple tablespoons when you're boiling things, because who knows, your neighbor might come over and you might forget, and then it'll be a mess. Now you can see really how it's boiling. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to get all the grease out. I want to get most of it out. I love the fat, but we're going to boil it out because we want to live longer. And I was thinking, this is kind of like you do a round steak. This is the way to tenderize meat. Some meats, they're tough and it's cheap, but you got to boil them. And, it's good. You got to put some seasoning in. And I got potatoes. They're all nuked them for 5 minutes, wrapped them up, they're ready to roll. Got my baked beans. I'm going real quick tonight. I just put in like a tablespoon of brown sugar. This is going to be tasty. Okay, the ribs, they've been boiling 10 minutes, 15, whatever. Looking good. Look how healthy those look. So I'm going to throw them down sideways. Depends on what kind of grill marks you like. And I'm going to keep the lid up. Let them dry up a bit. Look at those bad boys. I'm telling you, I wish you guys, I'd like to give you one of these. These are amazing. Look at how thick they are. The thing was, I was raised eating these ribs, and I didn't find out about baby back ribs till I was about 22, and I love those. And that's what I wanted to cook today. Now I'll show you how to make those too. But this, there's way more meat. So I'm gonna give them about, with the lid open, about 5 minutes per side. I'm gonna spin them over, and I'm gonna try and get some grill marks and start basting. All right, I think it's about time to flip them, but let's feel this. Look at how tender these are. Look at that. Got all the fat out. Let's see how they look. That's good. That's good. I'll brown them up a little bit. Keep all that juice in there. You base your ribs at the end. The last 15 minutes. That's looking pretty good. Beans are looking good. All right. I'm getting hungry thinking about it, looking at it. You know, my ribs always leave you your fingers sticky, sweet, and satisfied. So I'm just gonna put a little on here, a little barbecue sauce. It's original finger food that always leaves you feeling sticky and satisfied. Okay, so I'm trying not to do a lot of dishes tonight. And I'm trying to make a short video, because you ain't gonna watch my long ones. Oh my Lord, I just heard a new one. I like my butt rubbed and my pork pulled. Me too. Why do Tad's ribs blush? Because they got in a saucy situation. Anyway, enough of these cheesy jokes. I gotta get on with cooking here. So I'm flipping them over 2 or 3 times, probably 3 or 4 minutes aside, to build the barbecue sauce. And you want it at a lower temperature. I just open the lid. I mean, look at this. These are so tender, man. Anyway, I'll have a barbecue for all you guys one of these days. All right. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for a tad bit of cooking.
ちょっと料理をかのろう。いいねとチャンネル登録をお願いしますか。